As you can probably tell, a large part of what I call work revolves around roads. There's tarmac, asphalt, terra firma. Not today. Nope. Today is different, and we do it in a Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. Oh, and we're getting muddy. Here's a big disclaimer. I am terrible at off-roading vehicles. Miserable. I just don't get it. It's never particularly made sense to me. So when someone said, here's one of the best, most serious hardcore off-roaders in the world, keep it for a few days, have a blast, and, if you feel like it, make a video out of it. And I said, sure, okay. Now, what you might be wondering is, why is this goof smiling so much if he's doing something he's miserable at? And this is where the Jeep Rubicon comes in. It's such a plug-and-play vehicle for off-road nobodies like me that, you guessed it, anyone can do it. But to show you I'm serious, here are a few interesting sounding numbers. This has an approach angle of 36 degrees, a departure angle of 31 degrees, a ramp breakover angle of 21 degrees, water weighting capacity of 760 mm, and it runs on the juice of 1,000 McChicken burgers. Now, one of those is not true, and I'll leave you to figure out which one whilst I negotiate this massive pothole right here. Now, if all those terms went over your head, I don't really blame you. Put simply, approach and departure angles tell you what you can drive over without hitting your front and rear bumpers. The greater the angle, the more your car's ready for the rough stuff. As for the breakover angle, it's the angle between the bottom of your tires and the midpoint of a vehicle's underside. Why is this important? Well, exceed the breakover angle and all four wheels come off the ground and lose traction. As you might have noticed, tires are slightly important in the functioning of a car. Okay, let's get down to business, because there is a lot of kit here. For instance, there's a toggle here that allows me to electronically lock my front and rear differentials. And then right next to it is another button, the sway bar button, and this allows me to electronically disconnect my anti-roll bars, just for a little bit more articulation in case I'm in a sticky spot. And then you have this is the second gear lever. This has 2 high, 4 high auto, and then 4 high part-time, which I can actively on the fly switch through. And then there's also 4 low, and in case I really want to get into a low traction gear mode, I just stop, put into 4 low and get going. I haven't had the need for it yet though. And it is also, I can do insane stuff like this. And this. And a little bit of this too. And what I really love about this car is that there's so much of off-road specific kit in here, well, aside from the ones that I've already told you about. For instance, did you notice that the power window buttons for all the doors, they're over here? That leaves the doors free of all circuitry so that you can pop them off while you're doing your butch and manly off-roading. And then, here's another cool thing, you can pop the roof off, and it's really simple to do. All you have to do is just turn these latches here. There are a few more all around, and once you're done with it, just pop it off. It takes all of about 10 or 20 seconds. And finally, if you are off-roading, get your family along because there is so much space back here. More than enough. And that, folks, is what the made in India Jeep Wrangler Rubicon is all about. An honest to goodness brute of an off-roader that scoffs at the lack of a piece of tarmac. The fun bit is that I've scratched probably 3% of the car's true potential. I'd like to blame this on my production crew's location scouting prowess, but the truth is, that would not change how rubbish I am at off-roading. Let me level with you. The fact of the matter is that 95% of the time, this kind of car or cars like this are going to be driven on the road where it can be appreciated. Because look at it. But for that 5%, it's going to be amazing fun and really reassuring to know that your car is breathtaking when it comes to going off-road.
I'm a boss, baby, I'm a boss, calling all the shots, baby, I'm a boss, you know I'm a boss.
And yet, I'm a little annoyed after this because this is one of those times when the car is limited by the driver and not the other way around. So I need to get better. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is Forbes India Momentum. I'm Ronak and I need a dry cleaner.